Intolerable. Muhammad disturbs even our foreign alliances. Very well. We will make a foreigner of him. Abu Talib has his arms around him. Very well. We will throw uncle and nephew out.
Good.
In one bundle, his whole family out. We will expel them from ourselves. No merchant may trade with them. No land remain to them. No roof shelter them. No baker bake for them. No woman marry them. Until they renounce, they can't.
These were the worst years of Muhammad's life. For 3 years they suffered the hunger, thirst, cruelty of the open desert. But the year of grief was still to come, when Khadija, Muhammad's wife for 24 years, died. When Abu Talib, his old protector, died. With his last breath, Abu Talib tried again to reconcile Mecca and Muhammad.
He never asked more from you than one word. One God.
If it were only a question of one word, we would have given him 10 words. But the word he wants would dethrone all the gods.
You were afraid even to hear him.
With the death of his uncle, Muhammad had now lost all protection. He was no longer safe in Mecca. Alone with Zaid, his adopted son, he went to the hillside town of Taif. He asked to be taken in, to be allowed to preach. But the children of Taif were turned loose to stone him back into the desert. Muhammad called this the bitterest day of his life. Then, miraculously, when Muhammad's mission seemed to have failed, his entire situation changed. A deputation from the rich but self-destroying city of Medina met him by night at the rocks of Aqaba, asking him to come to them, to stand between their factions, to mediate their continual quarrels and civil wars. Muhammad agreed, provided they gave him a pledge that they worship the one God only.
Wait. When we take this pledge, we expel ourselves from the rest of Arabia. So wait. War is in this pledge. We are to make enemies of brothers. We are to make firewood of our gods. That is the meaning of the pledge. If we take it, there can be no turning back. For Muhammad is indeed the messenger of God, foretold to us by the Jews in our city.
So if anyone has doubt in this pledge, go now.
But if you have no doubts, then you do as I do. I pledge myself to the one and only God, and to you, Muhammad, the messenger of God.
He is of us, and we are of him. Let him bring his followers, our brothers, to us, to Medina.
This was a journey that changed the world. The Hejira, or flight to Medina. Only 70 people, split up into small groups, walking 250 miles of desert. Yet so profound were the consequences, so lasting were the effects of this walk, that from it the Muslims date their calendar. In this moment, Islam found its future. Muhammad himself stayed in Mecca in the greatest danger until all his followers had left safely.
Muhammad has become a nation. He has received a city, entered into pledges and treaties. And you, Salul, who claim to be king of Medina, lost the kingdom last night while you were in bed.
You should worry about yourself, Busafian. Every time you trade a whiff of perfume up to Syria, you must creep past that man in Medina. He is across your mercantile throat, so to speak.
And what do you intend to do?
I intend to wait.
And how long will you wait?
Till you and the rest of Arabia remove him. To save your way of life.
And while you wait?
I shall accept his call, of course. Does he think I will give him my birthright? I will not. Medina is worth a conversion.
Hypocrisy.
Call it a healthy hypocrisy.
King Salul, wiping his face on the floor 5 times a day, praying. I don't believe it.
He may not have to. We'll do now what we should have done before. Kill Muhammad.
Come. Come and see. They say that practice leads to perfection. Seven young men, each from a different family. My own son Ikrimah is with them. They will stab him together. If the responsibility for his death is shared, where lies the guilt? My idea.
I'm not sure I'm part of it. Muhammad's body contains too much. His mind, his words.
But it is an ingenious solution.
And a final one.
Ali, his cousin, lay there to die for him? Who are we fighting? He cannot go far. All the tracks are watched. He must take to the desert. Mecca will give 100 camels to the man who brings back Muhammad, or his head. Look for 3 of them. Muhammad, Abu Bakr, and Urakat as Bedouin guide.
What is it?
They're not grazing camels. They've eaten dates. They're from the city.
Why are you here? Medina's to the north.
They make the tracks. Not I.
Nomads? Traveling west?
I know my art.
They say that you can track a bird by smelling the air. We go with them.
He may be in that cave over there.
Muhammad! If you come out, we'll take you to Mecca alive. Muhammad, come out!
They can't be in there. This web is unbroken.
And these pigeons, they would not build.
We were wrong to follow them. We should have gone north.
Let's move then. We still have time to head them off.
Few threads of a spider's web were all that was then between Mohammed and murder. But he was a man not to be killed. The Bedouin guide led him and his companion, Abu Bakr, in their escape, through untracked spaces of the desert and the heat of the June days. At Medina, his followers waited with their welcome ready, but in great fear for his journey.
Anything?
Nothing.
He himself says he's only a man. No man can survive that heat.
I see them.
may be obliged to free you as a gesture.
Of Medina the Blessed, your city, messenger of God.
You will stay with me, messenger of God. I had the best house in Medina. You will give me the honor of keeping you. Stay with me!
Please. How can the Prophet choose between so many welcomes?
Where God guides his camel to stop, there he will build his house.
All agreed? We turn Khazwa, his camel, loose. And where Khazwa sits, the Prophet stays.
Clever man. Choice made by a camel can offend no one.
Here we will build the house of the Prophet.
And our first meeting place, a prayer house. The first mosque of Islam, here.
Prophet of God doing? Carrying bricks, eh? Give me that. Look, you are doing too much. Please, go and sit down. We'll do it. Look, he went for more.
Work is a worship, he says.
He's 53 years old.
How old are you?
There's something missing. Maybe a bell to call the people in.
The Christians use a bell?
What about a horn? Like the Jews?
A drum. There's too much blood in a drum.
Why not the human voice? As in Omar ibn Khattab's vision.
If the Prophet agrees. He means you, Bilal.
Me?
You have a good voice. Use it. Climb up there.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Brothers! Today, a man of Medina will embrace a man of Mecca. Each will share half and half. Reach out. Embrace your neighbor in brotherhood.
I'm tired of the politics of kissing slaves. Read this. Prophets should concern themselves with the afterworld.
How is my son?
Praying like a horse. Does it burn your hands?
If it's not torn up, it will burn down the house.
He's making laws like a king. He has declared that loyalty to Islam is more than loyalty to tribe or family.
What? All Muslims are next of kin to one another?
Don't be misled by that. He must change the nature of the tribes before that. The danger is here. Equality. A man's neighbor is as good as himself.
The lunatic means it.
Jews and Christians have equal rights with Muslims. The Jews who attach themselves to our commonwealth shall be protected.
Women have rights of inheritance.
Rights? Next he'll be giving the camel rights.
He has. The lunatic has. You can't overload them. He's remaking a city. My city.
Damn him. He's taken our sons from us. Our future from us. His rights and our wrongs.
No more. This time, it will not be just as riffraff. We will take everything of value they have left in Mecca. Their rugs, their houses, their silver. And with it, enlarge our caravan to Damascus.
My friends, listen to me. I have news from Mecca. Everything you have left behind is gone. The thieves, Abu Bakr's shops, the Prophet's house, sold. Every cup or piece of cloth, every rag or bone you ever owned is thrown on the market. You are a people of nothing. Don't you even fight for what you own?
Who talks of fight?
What other way is there, Hamza?
When the Prophet says fight, we fight. Now he says peace.
Exactly. You're a peace-loving people. Up to your necks in forbearance.
Go back to work. We have to defend ourselves. You are the messenger of God. Yet they mock, abuse, and plunder us, and we do nothing. In the baggage of war, we are pathetic. But they are led by greed. We are led by God and you. Now, I know how you hate the sword. But we have to fight them.
They have stolen our property. We are taking it to Damascus, right past our own door. I say, by God, get it back! I'm sorry I'm carried away. It's the pounding in my head. Please. Fight them.
But look at the sun.
It's not the time for prayer.
It is newly revealed by God to his messenger. Fight. But fight in the way of God against those who fight against you. Drive them out of the places where they drove you out, for persecution is worse than slaughter. Fight them until persecution is no more and religion is for God. But if they stop, let there be no more war. For God never loves the starter of wars. So fight in the way of God against those who fight against you. God is great! God is great! God is great! God is great! God is great!
These are the disciplines the prophet puts upon you. You may not harm a woman, a child, or any old person. You may not harm cripples. You may not harm the man that works in the field. You may not cut down trees. Strike only at those who have expelled you, who have stolen your rights and enriched themselves with your possessions.
Now, to the wells of Bedr.
Defend your wealth! Muhammad has come out of Medina to attack the great caravan.
How many men?
300. 2 horses.
We'll mount 100 horses. How many camels?
70.
We'll bring 170.
And load 20 of my camels with wine. We'll make a feast of it. This is a war I'd like to fight. A war we cannot lose.
Ride to Abu Sufyan's caravan. Tell him to turn towards Bedr. We will join our forces tomorrow at the wells of Bedr.
camels of Badr. Here. Muhammad's march. Here. My charge of the caravan. Here. 1 day's march. Meet them at the wells. I don't like it. There's too much of Mecca in my caravan to be risked. Put out the fires! Load the camels! We are turning west, away from the wells.
Away? You can't. You must meet them at Badr. We can drink them down like raw eggs.
If I run all night, I'll be out of Muhammad's reach by morning.
Where's your honor, Abu Sufyan?
Honor? My honor is on the backs of my camels. Yes, I run.
Muhammad has occupied the wells.
He has moved directly into our line of march. He's mad.
Sufyan's broken camp. He's moving west, away from Badr.
The caravan is safe. So there is no need to fight.
Not fight?
If we fight, we will start blood feuds between brothers.
Between father and son, you mean? Hudayfa, your own son, is with them. He should have been whipped. Mecca is greater than your family. Walid, your second son, he is your true blood.
I say fight. We stand in the present. Let the future look after itself.
Utbah is not a coward.
We finish them tomorrow. We fight!
Are you finished?
Form ranks! Battle positions! Each man to his own place!
Go back to your columns. Move away. Move back. Back. So, Mohammed's filled the world. Now if we want water, we'll have to fight. For theirs.
Good. We fight.
Brothers, we hold the wells. We stand in the name of God and his messenger. We wait.
Send us your champions! Who are you? We expect our peers and our equals.
Come back.
My brother, Shaiba. My son, Walid. And myself.
Not you. Ubaidah and I. And Ali.
Are we your equals? There is only one God, and Muhammad is his messenger.
Archers! Eggman!
Archers! Hold!
They are regrouping.
Hurry! Archers!
Forward!
The Prophet has seen you. You're not to rope or drag the prisoners. They have roped us. Cut them loose. I said cut them loose. And give them water. And share your food. Equal mouthfuls. And if they walk, walk beside them. Any prisoner who can teach 10 Muslims to read will go free.
Why don't they go away?
Because they blame me, Hidden. For whatever reason, good or bad. I should have joined them and drowned at the wells of Badr with them. But I saved the caravan and our future with it.
Why sing at me? Why sing my father's name, my brother's name at me? Do you think I need you to remind me? Muhammad, Ali, Hamza. With my nails, Hamza, I'll give you measure for measure. With my nails. Killer. Cutthroat. Butcher. Murdering beast. You slaughtered my father, Hamza. I will hunt the lion hunter. I will make Hamza my running lion, my prey. And when you're dead, Hamza, I will cut your heart out. Taste your blood. Cut you to pieces.
Forbid this wailing. It cannot go on. What we should do, we will do. We will call in our allies. Raise a new army against them. This time, we will prepare it and plan it.
Hamza. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Is it a plague? What kind of an upside-down town have we come into?